Oh,
sorry.
oh, okay. I hate it how it's cut. It's supposed to be at least pow pow at the end. Um,
For the first time, this is the first time that I actually heard my own intro song.
seriously?
Yes, because for whatever reason, when I have two cameras set up, it just doesn't play it. It's silent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is
I'm
the first
always
time that
I'm always surprised that the cats, like I'm missing few notes over there. And we are bouncing. Hello, everyone. I can see the comments. Oh my god.
Yes.
Woo.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Sue. Hello, Linda. Our apologies. We're a little bit kerfuffled today. Um, we are doing the opposite today. So it's technically it's an Olga morning atelier, but Olga doesn't have her own intro. So and I'm just here
Yeah,
to
yeah.
host today.
Shame me in front of everyone. Like
I'm not
we are
shaming
all family here.
I'm not shaming you at all. This is just me making sure that for the next time there's a morning atelier with Olga, we have uh, an Olga intro. That would be nice. But yeah, anyways, today
Anyways.
Olga, take it away, Olga.
Oh my god. Yeah. Today we have the topic that I started to plan, and Iveta decided that no, we are splitting it in half, in two. Like no way, no way. We are not doing rapid fire. We will go slow and easy. So we will be talking about molds. We will be talking about molds,
Everybody's
and
favorite topic.
we will be talking about clay. I know that Yvette did a full live stream all about the clay. We will just cover a little tips, tricks, and few bits and pieces. And we will be also talking about, hold on, because we had a little accident yesterday when I was getting ready. So we will be also talking about clear epoxy class, and your box will not look that disgusting. I just have cats and
Why is it disgusting? I can't see it being disgusting. What's disgusting
because
about
it's covered with resin. Somehow one of the cats knocked off one of the balls. So
it?
yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, we can't see it. It looks perfectly fine.
That's
Yeah.
that makes me very happy. So yeah, so we will be covering a lot of things, and I have a lot of really nice things to show. And I hope that you are excited because moldings and resin especially is something that I really like, and I can talk a little bit too much about it. Maybe.
Well, see, that's why I thought that I think that this is a topic that we need to split into two. In case if you missed the memo or didn't see, but we've got this morning atelier, and then we'll have Olga back on Tuesday, 11th
Right.
of
Yep.
August at 11 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, or 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, 5 o'clock 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my time, 5 o'clock in the afternoon for Olga.
I think that the link is already posted, and on
Yes,
YouTube it
yes,
will show you what is your timing. So you don't
yes,
have to do the calculation. YouTube will tell you what time to show up.
yes.
Yes.
That is true. That is very true.
True, 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 true. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree. I agree.
You have to take the full screen because I have to flip the camera because my other camera have the horrible angle. Okay.
Your wish is my command. So yes. So today we're going to be talking about molds, and Olga's got clay, and she's got clear cast epoxy resin to show you, and we're going to sort of talk about both of them over 2 days. We're going to start today, and then we're going to finish on Tuesday, which is great because then we're going to make the information a little bit more concise, bite size, easier to process, easier to remember. Yeah, and hopefully it being on Friday and then on Tuesday, and it being different times. We'll maybe have some extra people show up and learn something new as well. Yeah, but we are working hard on trying to make sure that our morning ateliers are a little bit later on in the morning, or our live streams are slightly later on in the day. I don't know why I'm showing it like this. I'm just rambling on at this point. Olga, are you
I
done?
haven't. Yes, I'm done.
Are you
I think
ready?
I'm ready. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
take
yes.
it away.
Okay, mouse, go away, go away, go away. Okay, so today we have clear cast epoxy, but that is for in a bit. We will start with clay. And excuse my mold having some bits unmolded. It's a part of the cooking magic show that you don't have to wait basically 48 hours.
Yes.
Okay, I will put gloves on not only because of the resin, but it's quite warm here and my hands are a little bit sweaty. So it's
Mm,
not optimal to work with clay because um, we will start with clay, and the most about the clay. Here is the packet. I have a tiny packet. It's Yovi air dry clay, and this one is white. For demo, we have the old clay here.
it's Jovi slash Hobby slash Jovi, whichever way you know it.
Yes. However you want to pronounce it, that is the name. I call it Yovi, but it might not be. Apparently, it's Hovi, but it's unnatural to pronounce it like that for me personally. But it's a really cool product. So it's a white air drying clay,
Yes.
and you might think that it's a kids kids product, kiddie product, but it's not. It's amazing. And each one of the ways that you can use the molds, because we can use them with clay, with resin, we can use them with hot glue, you can use them with chocolate, multiple options. You can use the plaster of Paris. And each single one of the uses has its time and place. uh, I was a clay person for a really long time. Then I switched to resin and I swore off the clay. But then someone,
Who could it
one
be?
person, I don't know. Who could it be? Somebody who works a lot with clay convinced me that actually, you can do both. You can use clay and resin, and everything has its time and purpose, and dependingly on what you are going for, you can pick your products. Okay, I played for a while with my clay. You saw how I keep it. It's air drying, so we have to keep it airtight. I
Mm-hmm.
usually put it in the packet. When I'm done, I put it in the packet, I add a little spritz of water, wrap it, and put it in another packet to make sure that we don't have air inside
Mm-hmm.
of our clay. And when we are ready to play, we have to take it out and mm, smoosh it for a while. Like when it's freshly from the packet, it's a little bit stiff and it's tired because it was sleeping in your drawer for a really long time. So you just have to play with it for a moment so to reactivate it.
Yes.
Okay. And today we will do a little trick. So we will fill up the mold, talk about that mold for a moment, and then we will move to resin while the mold is doing its thing. You don't have to use the release agent with the clay. You can just fill your mold like we will do in a second. You can leave it inside of the mold until it's completely dry, and you can remove your molding. You can demold it right away. It will be easier if you will use something. You
Mm.
can use talcum powder. You can use baby powder. You can use cornstarch, or you can use something slippery. And that is what I will go with. It's brand new, as you can see, bottle of baby oil.
That is a lot
And
of baby
this,
oil.
yeah, 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 but it has a lot of purposes. If I'm not using gloves before I touch the clay, I will moisturize my hands really well because then clay will not stick to your
Yeah.
hands so
Mm.
much. It's not like it's sticking to your hands to the skin. We just have those lines on our fingers, and
Yeah.
if you play with clay enough, you are losing the feeling in your fingers because they get filled up.
They do. I can attest to that. That's definitely you end up with crusty hands.
This pretty handsome gentleman is my brush that I use to put grease inside of the molds.
Hmm.
And we will use the second mold because first I will load my brush because that would be way too much grease. When you can actually see it, when it's a puddle, it's too much because it will get absorbed into the clay and it will repel your paint when you try to paint over your castings.
Hmm.
But we want just a little bit of slip inside of the mold. And that's why I like this brush because it's quite stiff. I give it a haircut, and I'm not a hairdresser. That's why he looks like that. But it works because it will disperse my oil really
When your
nicely.
mom gives you a haircut.
That's exactly the case, you know.
No, we're not gonna go to a hairdresser. We have a haircut at home.
Yes, we have frozen at home, exactly.
We have McDonald's at home.
Okay, and now I will start to press the clay.
Yeah.
With mold that would be like that, with the border, instead of smooshing clay like a crazy raccoon, I will roll a snake or a sausage or however you want to call it. Unfortunately,
Worm.
I worm. Yes, yes, we can call it however you want. But when it's the mold like that, when we have the very flat design, I just smush it, and you should put um, some weight into it, like smoosh it
Mm.
in purpose to make sure that all those areas, when two pieces of clay combine, that they are really nicely combined.
Yeah.
And knowing my luck, like honestly, I'm pretty sure I picked the very intricate mold. But knowing my luck, it will unmold beautifully, and we will, and there will be no proof that we actually need my trick. But we are going with it. So my biggest issue with using clay in the mold is that when you demold it, it will get de-shaped. If you have something that is very, very intricate, like um, elements that has a lot of swirls and a lot of very delicate connection points.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with clay, because it stays soft and it stays moldable, when you try to demold it, it will start to deshape your casting.
Yeah.
So I will show you more or less filled up, and then I take my scraper and I scrape off the excess. I want a
What kind of
nice and
knife is
flat
this?
surface.
Oh, it's a palette knife. It's a funky shaped palette knife that you've got.
What do you mean funky shape? It's a really nice. Oh my god! On the
I'm
classes
so
in UK,
sorry.
somebody called it alien shaped palette knife. It's a palette knife. It's just very comfortable to use it with the clay because it has a big flat surface. So even with the bigger mold, I can just scrape it off to make sure that we have nice, nice fill, but it's not overfilled. Okay,
Olga and her freaky palette knife.
Ricky. Uh,
Um, don't mind me. No
Good
offense.
Palestine. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. You are my favorite palette knife. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to insult. It's all just banter. I'm just joking.
You
Don't
know
take it
what?
personally.
I will send you one of those palette knives. Once you use it, you will not want to go back to mm, to, to the ones that look like a little shovel because it's
What's wrong with it? I have ones that are like a big shovel. I think those are the best ones.
you know what? Okay, it's not about molds, but let's tackle the palette knife. So because it's a long surface and it has a long blade, you can
Yeah.
really drag your product also through the stencil. So if you want perfectly smooth stenciling, you just put your fingers on one side of the palette knife and then you drag it and
Mm-hmm.
you remove all the excess without lifting the stencil. Because this one, because it's smaller shape, when you drag it, it will catch all those elements of the stencils that are on the edge. And
Yeah.
because this one has a bigger surface, it will not catch on those little beads.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. What I'm getting from this is the size does actually matter.
Of course it does. It I don't know who told you that it doesn't. It's just some kind of rumor, that definitely somebody with the wrong size of the palette knife started.
Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. Sorry, we've been yapping away. Hello everybody. Hello Devona, Tina, Carolyn. Hello, hello Kiki. Hello Elizabeth, Jean. Hello everybody. So good to see you all. If you can see
So
us, if you can hear us, let us know where you are watching from. What is the weather like where you are? Also, share this video because we are um, sharing lots of good tips and tricks over here. So if you know somebody that might benefit from watching this, share it with them.
So we have a mold field, and I already see that it will come out almost perfectly. Unfortunately, it's just very hot, so it came out really nicely. Okay, you can see all the details.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yes.
And because it's clay, so it's still, we will destroy it and do it again. Sorry, guys. You can see that even under it, oops, even under its own weight, it starts to bend. So if you have a really nice example ready and you
Yeah.
want to put it on something, you can easily change the shape, leave it for a dry. That's how I would do it. I would uh, add some glue, perfectly express glue, and leave it for a dry. So when it shrinks, because clay will shrink, it will shrink about 10% of the volume. So that casting will
Yeah.
be a little bit smaller. If you don't want to experience shrinking, you have to wait until it's completely dry in the mold, but then you cannot use it to bend on
Yeah.
surfaces.
Once it's dry,
But
it's not going to bend, it's going to break. Oh
oh my
no,
god, and there is a cat
spoiler.
here. Oh no, because
Oh,
like if you have your casting and you did all your best with your clay, we will open a new packet because I need a soft clay to prove my point. When you did your best with your clay, and it happens that you don't like the result, okay? Because
yeah.
I don't know, there is too many connection points, or something didn't imprint it. If you don't add enough of of the pressure, you can have very imperfect impression.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you need something that doesn't have that much of a thickness. So now, as you can see, with that super fresh clay that I didn't stretch on purpose, so it's very, very creamy and very um, disobedient. So I can prove my point. I'm
Yeah.
filling the mold and I'm trying to not fill it up to the rim like previously. I just want a little bit thinner of a casting. Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have that bulk. Does it matter? If you use one casting, probably not. But if you want to build them up, if you want to layer them, if you want to have fun with them, combine few, or change the shape of them, then that thickness will matter because, at some point you will add so many layers that the bulk of your impressions is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a fresh clay, no extra baby oil because I want to make it hard to prove my point. We have our clay inside, and you can see that because it's so fresh
It does
and
not want
it,
to come out.
yeah, it doesn't want to come out. And right now, when I try to flip it and to just press it, it doesn't want to come out. And when we bend the mold, we shouldn't bend molds like that. And you start to pull it, you can see how I'm deshaping the casting.
Yeah.
So in this case, we will do a little magic trick. I made a short reel about it on Insta for the Q last year. We make sure that all the clay is inside of the mold, and that mold will go to not the oven, to the freezer.
The opposite of the oven.
Yeah, the opposite of the oven. It will go to the freezer for a while we discuss other things. So I will be back because my freezer is in my kitchen.
Yes. Oh God, that was hilarious. When just before we went live, Olga was saying, "Oh yeah, and I'm going to have to leave and go put the mold in the oven." No, not in the oven. What is the opposite of the oven? That was hilarious. But yes, so a very very cool tip that not many people are aware of. We're trying to consistently keep putting posts out about this. Look,
Uh, if you freeze it, I would not smoosh it and keep for longer. If you freeze it, then you have to use it because if you freeze it, then decide to play with it a little bit more and store in the packet. I don't have the extra packet, so right now it's going into the rubber glove.
in a very fancy hat.
It doesn't matter if it's fancy. It's matter that the clay will stay safe.
Oh, Mary's
And we
having
are
trouble
making,
watching on
yes.
Facebook. Ah, interesting. I'm just
Oh
gonna
my
check.
god, Facebook. I think that Facebook just hates me. Just
I
dislikes
think
me
it
because
all of us.
for some kind of reason it shows up on my Facebook, but only for me. Nobody except me can see that I went live. So
Okay, no,
whatever.
it's showing up both on mine and on Dagobah's screen. Are you live on your page?
Probably not.
Oh yeah, for whatever reason, it's not live on your page.
I mean, it is, but only I can
Only for
see it.
you.
I
Because
don't
of
know
course
why.
you want to watch your own live stream while you're live.
Like, what do you think I'm doing all day? I'm watching all the things that I posted just for myself. So we have another wonderful mold, and I did use a greasy brush this time. I
Mm.
did a swarmy dilly, and we will just take off the excess of the clay, basically with two swipes. Okay. And all the edges, I will just tuck in. Okay. And now swarm ideally. Come on. This one I
Lin-
want to come out.
Linda
Okay, it does.
says Facebook hates everyone, and honestly, I could not agree more.
So the big advantage of using a clay is how moldable it is,
Mm,
especially when it's so fresh. Because I could do a border like that. We could do an oval frame because clay will smoosh. So with a little bit of practice, we can take that straight line and we can just very gently, because if I go too hard, it will it will just break. But if you are gentle and you are patient, you can change the shape. If I would have two of those, we could have a really nice round frame. So clay will be for you if you need to alter your castings, or and I absolutely love it about those borders. And I didn't see anyone use it like that. They are borders, and you can create your own frames with them. It's enough that you will cut them on the angle. You need
mm-hmm.
45-degree angle, and then you can combine it together
Yeah.
in the frame. So with the border mold, you get the borders that are straight lines. You can make your frames oval, and you can build your own frame in whatever shape and size that you need. There will be a little bit of the seam on the corners, or when two castings combine. But when the clay is fresh, you can just stick it, smoosh it together, and with a little dotting tool or pencil, you can just make sure that the line is not so visible.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be clay for you for now. Hold on, I need to put that clay back with the rest of it.
Another huge benefit to clay, and why some people might choose clay over resin, is if you have any health concerns of any sort where inhaling fumes or working with resins may not be favorable for you, um, then clay is probably the best option for you because you can achieve amazing results with it, and it's a completely safe and non-toxic product. You can get your children playing with it, you can do all sorts of things, and you don't need any protective equipment.
That is true. It's also the easiest one to obtain
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because Jovi, Hovi. That clay is really nice because clays will vary between each other. I would say that Jovi is a little bit softer. Hold on, I will just clean my desk on my floor because why not? Jovi is much softer, and it sticks better to itself,
Yes.
not to your fingers, to itself. Because when you have two pieces of clay and you want to combine them together, like here, I made them ahead so I can show you how nice you can connect it. So if those pieces are fresh, and I will just apply a little bit of glue and just push them together, it will stick really nicely with one clay to the other clay, almost without the seam. While with the dust clay, it's a little bit more stiff to work with, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not as sticky. I totally switched for uh, Yovi some time ago. I think 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like Jovi, Hovi, Jovi. for
Jovi, Jovi, Jovi.
sculpting for sculpting purposes. So not just in molds, but in general, like if I want to make something out of clay, like for example, I like to make little leaves and decorate things with like leaves made out of clay. And I find this particular clay to be so much nicer to work with for that particular purpose. Like it's smooth, it molds really easily. So all air dry clays will be able to give you that same thing, but they will have slightly different consistencies. So you might prefer one over the other for certain things.
Yes, that's true. And of course, I didn't bring them here because they are in my living room. But I sculpted my nutcrackers. I sculpted faces
Yes.
from Jovi
Oh,
Jovi.
yeah.
I can't call it differently right now. So
Sue says
while
it's
that,
Jordi because it's Spanish.
I know, but
But
I
do we
re
want to call it Yovi or Hovi because it's Spanish? Because I personally, as somebody that speaks multiple languages, I find it
I
very
read it how
strange.
it's written.
I find it very strange when people try to pronounce the word, like non-native speakers try to pronounce the word in the same way that native speakers would. Um, it's to me, I know it's a controversial thing, and probably everybody's going to have their own opinion, but to me, it's weird.
No, I'm with you.
You know, like a prime example for me would always be if I'm speaking Russian and to my family and try to say New York and I'm just speaking Russian, and all of a sudden I say New York in like a very English accent, it's going to be weird. If I'm speaking that
Yes,
language, even though I know how to pronounce New York properly, I will still do it with a Russian accent. Like,
yeah, like
yeah,
with the word Chihuahua, if you
yeah,
pronounce it in Polish, like you would pronounce it in Polish, it would be Chihuahua.
yeah. Same in Russian, Chihuahua.
Because we read all the letters. How
Yeah,
come it says J at the beginning? So I would read it J or
yeah,
in my
yeah,
case. How does it make H sound? We have separate letter for the H. Why you
yeah.
use the same letter? Ah, that
Anyway,
will be a
yeah,
yeah, that
tangent.
will be a controversial topic. While
Let
that
us know
clay
though.
is
We want to know your opinion. Are you in the
yes,
clan of saying chorizo or are you gonna say chorizo or
yes, tell us,
bruschetta versus
tell us.
bruschetta?
We are nosy. We want to
Yeah,
know everything.
yes.
While the clay is in the oven, we will
In the
discuss
opposite of
resin.
the oven. It's not in the oven, it's in the freezer.
Oh my god. Yes, it's in the freezer. My apologies. While the clay is in the freezer, we will discuss resin and not all the resins on the planet and not even all the resins in DQ because that is coming on Tuesday. I have way too much to say. We will discuss this particular one. It's aluminite clear cast epoxy. And I cannot stress enough how important is the fact that it's cast epoxy
Yes.
because on Tuesday we will discuss polyurethane resin. It's not the same resin. It's called resin, but it's not the same resin. And this one is epoxy, like your regular epoxy. When people think about resin, in most cases, they will think about epoxy, but they also vary very much between each other. It's super duper important that it's casting epoxy
Hmm.
because if it's any other epoxy, you will cast it maybe 3 times out of your mold, and your molds, and you can put the mold into the bin because it will start to disintegrate because tabletop epoxy or finishing epoxy is not meant to be casted. You can do it the other way. You can take this one and you can cover your painting for very glossy finish. You
Yeah.
can do it that way, but not the other way. Okay. And with that product, I already raved about it because when I got all the resins from DQ, by the way, it's alcohol. So if you touch your resin, no matter what kind of resin it is, you have to have either alcohol or a hand sanitizer handy. You don't want it to touch your skin because
Mm.
clay is safe. And Iveta did stress it out. Clay is very safe product. Resin is safe if you are aware of the safety precautions. We are wearing gloves, okay? I have windows open and I have fan that is sending the other way around. So it takes the fumes and it
Yeah.
blows them out of the window. When your molds are filled with the fresh resin, don't bend over them and sniff them. Don't hap it. Don't puff it. Because if it will get to your lungs, it will stick to your lungs. It will not come out from that. Um,
Yes.
and this particular one has amazing advantage, and it's clear. And I use that resin. We did one of them. This one. This one. We did it on DQ YouTube. You can find the lengthy video where I step by step cast the frame with clear epoxy, walked you through entire process, how to mix it. We will mix a little bit and just to have a full compendium, but start to finish, you can watch it on DQ YouTube. This
I will
one
find
with
the video.
this one with somebody's bags. Uh,
What?
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
What?
It's my
This
favorite.
one, this one we did in DQ group. It was also step by step, but I already had my frame casted, and we just filled it up and painted. And I know that the camera doesn't do it justice because it. I don't know if I can varnish something to look like that, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, no, it's a
Uh,
very, very nice, smooth finish that it's gonna, you could varnish it, but, and because I've been there and I've achieved like the perfect
I never
glossy
been
finish
there.
with varnish, but let me tell you, it's such a pain in your backside. The amount of coats that you need to do and the sanding in between, and then you need steel wool, and then it's, yeah, to get probably close to what you've got there, but not like that.
And another thing that I absolutely love, and those are apologies that the only one that is glossy at the moment is a little bit damaged because that was my test for epoxy. I was testing, like if I can, what will happen if I overheat it with the heat gun when I debubble it. So I will tell you what will happen if you overheat it with the heat gun. When you want to debubble it, can you see those bubbles inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is what will happen to your clear epoxy if you put your heat gun over the epoxy to remove the bubbles, and you hold it too long, you will have that bubbling effect
Yeah.
trapped inside of the resin. But aside of that, we have a really, really cool look. And again, I did a really fun reel when I showed you step by step how to make those frames. And to prove that I'm actually using them, I did use it when we were doing the patchwork frame. And this one also have a fine crackle on it. And I put another one of Iveta's insects behind it. And look how cute and how adorable it looks.
I love it.
Okay. So before we will, no, actually we can mix it. We can mix it. I will just demold it here. And I will mix it by weight. When you buy the aluminite, I hope that I pronounced the name of the brand correctly. Okay. Inside of the packet, you have those little caps that I managed to destroy most of them. I'm sorry. But you get 3 of those caps, and they have hold on, I will put my gloves so you can see. They have measurements on them. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the measurements.
Yeah.
So we use equal parts, but because I have a scale, I can do the same thing just with the scale. So doop. Okay, we have 0, we have clear cast A and B, and we need equal parts. I just want a little embellishment, so let's go with maybe 2, almost, almost. Okay, now we will have 2, and now we
I'm
need.
sorry, Sue and Carolyn. I genuinely don't know why my volume is so low. Um, yeah,
Maybe it's mine that it's too high.
um, I don't know.
Hold
I don't know.
on.
I tried to play around with the settings of my microphone, so hopefully this is a little bit better. But if not, I'm not the most important to hear today, anyways.
But guys, let me know if that improved, because if not, I will just cancel out from studio.
Carolyn says the bubbles in that frame make it look like old glass.
Hold on, where are you? Okay, you are here.
We have a question from Judy. What backing do you use for your papers in frames?
What word?
You know the frames with the bugs? What did you do to the backs of them?
It's a white cardstock.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Iveta should be heard better, and well, I hear her double. So hold on. Now my mic.
And Sue says it's almost always like that, Yvette, so no problem. Okay. I'm sorry. Sounds like I need to look into investing into a microphone or something.
No, it should be fine now. No,
Is
it's
this
not.
any better? Please let us know.
Okay.
Kathy is asking, have you ever tried spraying with 90% isopropyl alcohol to get rid of the bubbles?
Uh, no, I will just debubble it. So
And
we
Linda
have,
says, whatever you just did gave you a big echo.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry. We'll
No,
just have to leave it.
that was me. Okay, is that any better?
Is this any better?
It should be. You just have to speak loudly, Yvette. Sorry, you
I'll
have to
shout.
yell.
Okay.
Yes, shout.
Okay. Down. Yes.
And
Don't take it
we
personally.
are mixing. You have to combine those 2 ingredients really well. And because okay, we will have one with glitter. I'm sorry, I messed up the cup. And because we didn't have enough product, we have ton of those bubbles. So
Mm-hmm.
now I will debubble it twice. Once in my cup And I will just use my heat gun
Oh, Nunu's here. Hi,
really
Nunu.
quickly. And now we can put it inside of the mold. Okay, and the clear one is a little bit thicker, okay? And you have to bubble it just a little bit
Mm-hmm.
uh, because the setting time is 24 to 48 hours. It depends on the thickness and on your environment. Um, so just you have to be patient with this one. I
Yeah.
usually leave it at least overnight. And very important, once it's already in the mold, and I should mix a little bit more, but that's fine. And we spread it to make sure that the entire embellishment is covered. Okay. Boom. Close the bottles to make sure that the caps will not mess with it anymore. And I will move this one all the way as well. And again, clean my hands. And you know what? We can use the alcohol because that is 90% isopropyl and it does absolutely nothing for the bubbles. I can still see them.
Okay.
It will remove the surface bubbles because those are gone. But if you look very closely, aside of that cat hair and a little bit of glitter, there are tiny bubbles inside. And
Yeah.
I will just take my heat gun again because the heat will make resin less thick
Mm-hmm.
so the air can escape. And I
Yeah.
will just let it be for really, 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 really long time, at least till tomorrow. We
Oh,
don't touch it, we
Linda
don't
from
poke it, we don't
Linda
do
from
anything
Art
like
Creations
that to
is
it.
here, and she's asking, does this resin yellow over time?
No,
For some reason, some of my projects yellow over time. I'm just wondering if it's the resin or what I seal my project with.
I didn't experience yellowing this one. I think how long ago the resin was sent to me? Like 6 months?
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so I made this one, this casting, I made it right away on the second day.
Mm-hmm.
And it is still the same level of clearance as the ones that I will do today.
Yeah.
So I was very nice person and I spent time yesterday preparing some castings to the mold. So in the mold, when it's set, you can see that it's crystal clear. But
Mm-hmm.
then when you demold it and you flip it, it looks like it's frosty.
Yes.
But we have a secret cheat code that we can use, and that cheat code is clear varnish. I like that solvent-based one, especially this one, because it sets quite fast. It's not odorless, but it's not as stinky as you would expect, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, there have been stinkier things.
And that frostiness is caused by the molds are not intended to be totally crystal clear and totally smooth, because obviously we supposed to paint the castings with something. So just look at that. When I apply the varnish, it immediately turns into the glass. You can see the
Yeah.
difference.
Yes. Just like
And
magic.
yes, just like magic, it becomes crystal clear. And same one with this one. I already prepared that frame. and it looks very frosty. It's already covered with fine crackle underneath. So when I apply, of course, you cannot see it, but when I put my hand, you can see fine crackle now or not
Yes,
now.
yes, we can. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the area that is frosty, you don't see that fine crackle, but here it shows up really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it has, again, it's a product that have its time and place. Just hold on, because now we have to use solvent to clean my brush. I will not
No,
wash it. I
Karen,
will
this
just
is
leave it.
a solvent varnish.
Yes, this is also Pentad solvent that I will just put my brush in, and then I will clean it with the soapy water, and it will be perfectly fine. But I'm excited to show you what you can do. I would use it either to create elements like that. That means things that's supposed to be behind the glass.
Mm.
But because I was very excited, I played a little bit with that resin. So because it's clear, we can use it either as the window, as the glass effect,
Yeah.
or we can just create stuff that meant to be translucent. And oh my god, the camera doesn't give it justice for whatever reason. Hold on, we will try studio light, because I made two of them. They look like snowflakes. There is ton of glitter inside.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
and it doesn't want to show up for whatever reasons. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Is now better? Can you see the glitter?
Um, Bring it up closer. Yes, we can see the glitter now. Oh my God.
So
Yes.
with this one, uh, I will post the pictures because it's really beautiful in person. With this one, I just added the glitter to my clear resin. When I was mixing it, I just added glitter and I just varnished it with solvent based clear varnish. And I think that I can just easily add only the string and put it on the Christmas tree because it will look exactly like snowflake.
Mm-hmm. That is
And here
beautiful.
we have the other one. This one was clear, and when I was varnishing it, I still had that glitter open and a little bit poured, so I decided why not. And they both look just so incredible.
It's stunning.
And I think that if we would put them back to back, we could have a perfect three-dimensional snowflake that is just so sparkly. I absolutely love that look. And the second thing that I did, and I'm super excited about, are those uh,
These are
embellishments.
great. Yeah.
I'm in love.
Did
So,
you,
this,
what is this leaf or
yes,
okay.
those are different. So, yeah, this one is, those are all kinds of pentart foils. You know that I have ton of them. I will turn off that big light in a second so you can see up close. This one is just gold. This one is gold with glitter on top that you can barely see. Here we have, and they look so stunning. Basically, I took the casting like that,
Mm-hmm.
oiled it on the back, and then applied a coat of varnish. And I think that those embellishments, it works the best when you have something with a lot of texture. Hold on. Go. Yes. Okay. they do look stunning. In the real life, they look more like when I have that big light on. It's it's just beautiful, mesmerizing look, and
That
basically
is
in no
so
time
pretty.
you can have a really pretty embellishments. And look at that button.
Oh my God. I have never thought of using Clearcast and just doing that, and that it's going to turn out so beautiful.
I knew that you will like it. And by the way, that button, I made it with that champagne thing that you like so much.
Delicate metallic
No,
or
with
metal
the
powder.
metal powder, because
Ah,
I just
yeah.
covered all the bags with the foiling glue. Here we have a glitter accident. Unfortunately, it killed the sparkle of the foil. But I think that that trick with adding the foil, it just creates really cool embellishments because it's still quite thick and transparent.
Mhm.
You can see it on the side.
Yeah,
And that layer of resin just creates that. Ah, I like the buttons the most. I will be very honest.
me too. They're very pretty.
They are very pretty, very mesmerizing. So I would say that for me personally, that clear cast is amazing to create very interesting embellishments. Here we have just a glitter on the back. Unfortunately, it's transparent, so not much you can see.
It's still very pretty. I can see that it's shiny.
And I do use those embellishments, so it's not like I will just make bunch of them and that's it. I'm quite certain that I will use all three of them quite soon
Mm.
to do something nice on the queue with the molds and stuff. Okay, okay. So I will take the clear castings away. This one is still covered with varnish, so he will go here, and this one goes here to dry. Okay, and I will go and retrieve that mold that is in the freezer. Yes, it's not oven, it's freezer. And you entertain the people.
It's the opposite of the oven. It's the freezer. So we're about to see what that mold looks like, what the clay looks like when it comes out of the freezer. And from personal experience, I can tell you that you can leave it in the freezer for as long as you need to. Or if you forget about your clay in the freezer and it's in there for like 2 months alongside
It's
chicken
fine.
nuggets, it's okay. Yes, you can take it out
It's
at
fine.
any point.
It's perfectly fine, and molds can withstand freezer, and they can also withstand the oven up to, I think, 100 degrees. But okay, it was just a while in the freezer, and look at that. I can demold it quite easily. If I
Yeah,
would leave it for longer, it would be basically the same as demolding the resin. You get, in my opinion, much more detail when you
yeah,
use the freezer. And because it's quite warm, it should happen quite soon. Then you just place your molding here, and as it defrosts with the help of the gravity, it will perfectly snug the cup. Because right now it's more like, I don't know if you can hear it.
yeah.
It makes the sound like it's plastic because the clay was quite thin, and I put it uh, into that drawer that makes ice, so it's the coldest one.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave it in the freezer for as long as you want. It will not damage your mold. It will not damage the clay. But right now, because that one was already frozen, I either have to use it as it is, or I have to toss it away, because that freezing and defreezing will change a little bit more than just water contents in the mold. Okay, do we have any questions regarding either clear epoxy cast or the clay?
Mm. Yes, if you have any questions, do let us know, please. Now is the
Okay.
time to ask them.
I'm
We are
trying to
waiting for.
gently press it, not too much, and keep on mind that, like, in the winter, you have like good 30, 40 minutes of that clay staying quite frozen, quite thick. So
Mm.
don't try to mold it right away. I'm taking a huge risk of, oh, you know what, actually,
Use a heat gun. Yes, thank you.
yes, actually, we can use the heat gun, and it's quite hot here, so it will not take long. Okay. And as I'm using heat gun, I can already see it. I can start, yeah. And look how nice it would sit right now. Okay. I risk smooshing it, but that's fine. It will give you a perfect shape. You know, like, it's possible to do with clay, with resin, because I am capable of doing that with resin. We are
Mm.
capable of bending this one in this way,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to use a lot of heat and then a lot of pressure to get that perfect surface adherence. No gaps, no anything like that. With clay and glue and the freezer trick, you will get a really, really nice results when you want it to make look like it's sculpted in, like it's a one piece, not like something is adhered to the cup, just like it was always a one
Plugged into
piece.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can flip my camera the other
Yes,
way,
please.
I think. Yes, because we are. Oh, I ran. We will run like 5 minutes over time. My apologies. Okay. Can you make yourself a full screen for a second? Thank you.
Hello, it's me again. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, it's
Um,
me. I'm the problem.
the problem, it's me. Mary says, that is so beautiful. She loves the little buttons and the 3D ideas are great. We also had Kathy saying that chameleon varnish would be pretty on this, and we have Kathy now saying that she came in a little late on the silver edged frame with clear center. What varnish are you using to make it clear? Pentad
This one?
clear varnish in gloss, which is a solvent based varnish.
Yes. It's a really good varnish for that very glossy finish. I also have the water-based glossy varnish,
Yeah.
and it does work, but with that solvent base, I would need at least few coats to make it nice and really glossy. And with that water-based, oh my god, that will be a lot of varnishing, I think. I don't know. I never achieved that look with varnish. Maybe once on Iveta class when she told us to apply 78 layers of varnish. Usually
Yes.
I will go with clear resin on top because it will give you the same look. Use it like a varnish, but then and you can use that clear cast epoxy. And actually, that is what I used here on the butterfly. You can see how beautiful the surface is. I just
Awesome.
took a little bit of that clear cast epoxy with my brush and I brushed it like it's varnish, but then your brush will be trash.
Yes. Yeah.
you can't clean it from epoxy. Not for real. It will. Oh, yeah. Like this one, you can see that it's not really brushing anymore.
Mm.
It's more like a broom. I think that it will be. If this one will die, I will switch to this one.
Yeah, it's that brush's apprentice. Jean says, love
Yes.
your educating us with your safety tips and resin and clay. You are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You
Thank
really.
you. And definitely visit us on Tuesday. There will be more safety notes and more
Yes.
tips and tricks.
Yes. So come back Tuesday, 11 o'clock in the morning for more clay and resin tips in molds. So, yeah, thank you so much,
Can we,
Olga.
by the way, can we already tell people that I'm officially Olga from the Decoupage Queen or not yet?
Yes, I suppose we can make that announcement. Olga is now officially Olga from Decoupage Queen. Yes, we are very,
I
very,
assume that
very
we can
happy.
because you said that I will need my intro, so I hope it was not a secret. But yes, yes, and I'm very excited to be Olga from Decoupage Queen.
We are very excited, and we are the lucky ones to have you on our team, and to be able to officially say that Olga is now a part of Decoupage Queen team and Decoupage Queen family. Yes. So, even though she's basically been acting like family already for a long time, anyways, but
Oh, but now it's
we now
official.
have
Now,
the adoption papers.
yes, now we have the papers and everything. What's sealed with the handshake and the speed. We still have to do the blood oath, but we have time.
Yeah, don't you worry. If that thing happens, you will all be invited for the live stream.
Yes, we will do it on the live stream. If we are
Yes,
doing blood oath, it has to be a live stream.
yes,
Okay, so that will be it for today. And there will be a lot of us next week, and I'm
yes,
very excited.
yes. There will be a lot of us next week. Tune in on to start with. Tune in on Tuesday, but then mark your calendars for next Friday, where you will also be seeing Olga again.
I
Next
don't have her
Friday.
face, but I am very excited.
Next Friday, we will also be live at 11 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, instead of 9. So we'll change the time to 9 o'clock in the morning because we have a very, very, very exciting new release of brand new papers. And I think for the 29 people that are right here watching us right now, we can spill the beans though. We may or may not
Yes.
have not one, but two brand new rice paper collections from somebody who is officially a part of
A
Decoupage.
part of the queue.
So we are very excited. Like I can't even tell you. This has been many years in the talks, many years of, oh yeah, we should definitely do that. Oh yeah, we should
Yeah,
definitely.
and
And it's finally
like
here. It's happened.
many months of us dropping small hints here and there because it is, not like just like that. It takes time, but I am I'm so proud. I am so excited, and I cannot wait for the next week. And I think that the entire week I will be allowed to do sneak peeks.
You can do sneak peeks all week. I would even go on a limb and say you can start doing your sneak peeks probably like now. Um,
Maybe over the
because
weekend
you've been
because today
sitting
I'm
on these
packing.
news for a long time.
Yes, because you know what? I think that we deserve such a big celebration that I decided to make my family go to Poland. So it will be only me and you guys, and we will have a party and we will have some fun. And
Amazing.
yeah, I will be hinting stuff through an entire week, like just a little bit, and on Friday you will see it all.
See them all. Yes. So make sure that whatever you have planned for next Friday, cancel that right now. Right now. You can send an email, you've broken a leg,
Do
you
I
have
cancel my plans for Friday too?
no, not you, not
Oh,
you.
okay,
Everybody
Nina.
watching, you can call in sick at work, you can tell them that you have diarrhea, then
Oh,
nobody's
that
gonna
is,
ask you any questions. That's the
by
magic
the
word.
way, guys, it's the best solution. As soon as you will use that as the excuse, nobody will come and check on you and nobody will ask any following up questions.
Yeah.
So,
That's all they need to know. That in itself is already more than what they wanted to know. So they're not gonna question any further. And yeah, we will see you here next Tuesday to start with. Look forward to Olga's and our sneak peeks. And yeah, we will
yeah,
see you
and
in next
of course, amazing weekend for everyone.
Yes.
Don't Yes, drink a lot of fluids. Don't get overheated because we see each other next week.
Yes, yes. So take care so we can see you next Tuesday and next Friday. And see you
Bye.
later.